Okay, Steve, you've had a bit of time to reflect on yesterday's game. The Julian Anu sending off, has it changed the game?
Oh yeah, absolutely, totally changed the game. We were the better side in the first half, created a couple of chances, felt that we should have had a penalty on Millsy as well. But because the ball's run to one of our players who's got a shot off, it seems to have got missed, which I don't understand. I did an interview after with a radio station and said to me it was a Stonewall penalty. I'd like to see it again myself, personally, because it happened so fast, but I thought Millsy got took out and the ball rode to one of our players who shot wide. I felt they didn't really trouble us in the first half. I don't think that our keeper has had a save to make in the whole game. I can't remember one. Anyway, I think their keepers had probably 3 saves to make, and one at the end and one in the first half from Naz. I think it was just going to be one of those games. Could have gone either way. And like I said, I felt we were the better side in the first half, and they only got on top when we went down to 10 men.
So up until the point of the sending off, you was happy with the game plan. You really felt as though we, especially second half, we could go on and win it.
Yeah, not necessarily definitely go on and win it, but we weren't going to lose the game. That's how I felt. We weren't going to lose the game. Like I said, they didn't trouble us. They had a couple of long range shots. I mean, Dan didn't make one save in the whole game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember a save he's had to make in the whole game. So they only took a little bit of a stranglehold in the game when we went to 10 men. And they started to move the ball a bit better and got a bit more confidence on the ball, they did. But again, they couldn't get through our back line. And then they scored from a set piece.
It really felt as though the Woking fans were quite nervous. Obviously, their form coming into the game wasn't the greatest. But it was almost... the crowd lifted and the players lifted when Julian got sent off. It was such of a game of fine margins, as you say. It was such a pivotal thing to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm frustrated with that as well because, Julian's committed 2 tackles in the whole game, and he's given a yellow card for both of them, which I think is wrong. I mean, one of them was just over enthusiasm, and yes, the second one could be a trip and he booked yellow cards for that. I understand that one. But if you're going to set your president out, you should have done it from the first minute. There's late tackles on Naz all afternoon. The centre-half committed 4 fouls, and on the 5th foul he booked him. I just felt that if you're going to set a president, it's got to be the same for both teams. It's got to be the same. That's how it's going to be. It seemed like every tackle we made, he brought out the yellow card, which I thought, it spoiled the game. And then I don't even think he was going to send Julian off. I think it was when everyone got round him, that he pulled out the card.
I think in terms of where we are in terms of our league campaign, what yesterday told me was that we're challengers now, because Woking are a team who are up in the league, and we matched them. We really did match them. So we've got to take a bit of positive from that.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've gone from being just a playoff team, and I just think we've added some grit, determination, desire to win games we've brought that to the table now. We're right up there with the teams that are more than capable of having a go. And I think, like I said, there was nothing in that game, nothing at all. And like I said, for 60 minutes. It looked like a 0-0 game all day long, and then obviously the 10 men just completely changed the game.
But we weren't far from the replay. Brad's had a great effort at the end of the game, and their keeper's pulled off a good save. So really, we should be, we could easily be taking a replay back to Parkview Road, couldn't we?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't see it any other way. I didn't see us losing the game. Down to 10 has made a huge difference, but even at 10 they didn't get through us. They had all the approach play, couldn't breach the 18-yard box, and the way they scored was disappointing. I think we're normally good at defending set balls or set pieces. We're normally good at that. We've kept 6 clean sheets in 8 games. We don't normally, when it comes to defending defending like that, we don't normally give away anything. And it was the one time that we did make a mistake, and it was a sort of a soft header, really.
Obviously, there was quite a lot of financially riding on the game. You spoke about wanting to perhaps bring in certainly a replacement for Jack Jebb. Does the result affect that in any way, or is the dust got to settle a little bit before anything's made on that?
I think when you go out of competition, where there's a lot of finances riding on it, we're going to have to re-look at a couple of things. Whether we can get a replacement for Jebby, I don't know. That's something me and Mark will sit and have a chat about. But there'll certainly be a couple leaving from the squad because we need to do that. So I'm well aware of that. I'm well aware of what my next move is. And if we want to end up getting someone in that replaces a Jebb style player, we need to balance things all the time. That's what you've got to do. And so that will mean, like I say, 2 or 3 probably leaving. And that's just unfortunate, but that's football. That's how it goes.
Obviously, the result now leaves us to concentrate on the league. We return to Parkview Road next Saturday with Gloucester City, the visitors. What's your thoughts on the game, Steve?
I think it's going to be a tough game. A friend of mine's just gone in there, Chris Todd, as a new manager. I know they only lost 1-0 yesterday to Bromley in the FA Cup. I know I went to their replay with Dorking, which they won 3-0. Then they lost 1-0 to Billericay, but Billericay goalkeeper got man of the match in that game. So it tells you that they ain't going to be rolled over. They may be fifth bottom, but I think they're on the up, as in new managers come in, has given them a new lease of life, and there ain't going to be no pushovers.
And lastly, I thought the fans yesterday for the Wings were exceptional. Really got behind the team. Just a little word for them and how important now they're going to be for our league campaign.
Yeah, no, they've been brilliant. They've been growing steadily. Numbers are getting up, 50 at a time and things like that. I think they're massive for us if they want us to keep achieving. I think they do see a team out there that gives everything. Like we said yesterday, we've given everything. We've gone down to 10 men. We're still giving everything, and I think they appreciate that. Fans, we may not win every single week, but as long as I think as a supporter you can see the effort, determination out there, I think that's what fans will accept. Is when you don't give that effort and desire and determination, I think fans won't accept that. But I think they know that we've got an honest bunch. We've got a chance this year, and we just need people, the fans, to stay with us and keep them growing. The more we can get up to the 6, 7, 8 a game, it makes a massive difference to everything.